Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing the challengers. From Queensland, Australia, weighing in at 246 pounds, is the notorious Triple J Joe. From Cebu City, Philippines, weighing in at 225 pounds, the metalhead that disturbs the neighbors during Sundays, Master J.B.M. From Oakland, California, weighing in at 229 pounds, the man who agrees in silence, the Mastermind, Juan. From Modesto, California, weighing in at 265 pounds, the man with the cat on his back, Jose, the cat owner. From Perth, Australia, weighing in at 215 pounds, the man too kind to trash talk, Four Eyes RV. From Quezon City, Philippines, weighing in at 232 pounds, the destroyer of murders, the eater, Mark Agency.
What up, Smarks? We are live, and if you're listening to the podcast, thank you so very much. Welcome to another edition of Saturday Smart Talk, where every first Saturday of the month we go over, and today we're going over all the WrestleMania 42 matches. We'll be giving our ratings out of 5. We'll also find out who in the panel guessed the most winners. I've tallied all our guesses. I'll reveal them later on. If you haven't already, please check out our main website, timelessgamers.com, or on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, where you can listen to previous episodes. I'm your host, Sir RV. Let me introduce to you the SST faction. First up, his spear is smoother than bronze. Give it up for Sir Juan.
You're comparing me to Braun Breaker? How dare you? Even though I like to talk shit about Dominic Mysterio. So, ¿están listos para llevar mi campeón? But you guys are going to have to fight for it. And when I mean fight for it, I'm taking all challengers. Anybody and anybody who wants to take it. So, all I got to say is, are you guys ready to take me on one-on-one? All I got to say is, I'm ready. I come run. Ah.
Oh, no.
Ah.
Oh, no. A new challenger has appeared. Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh my God, that masked assailant is attacking Penta. Oh no.
We need a mask versus mask match now. Whoever loses.
I want that championship.
Who was that guy?
Oh no. I think we need
I've never seen this before.
Oh no.
He's pummeling him.
Oh dear. Oh.
He just won't stop. Where is security? By God, King, he killed them. He has a family. God damn you.
Oh.
Let the madness stop, King.
Shout out to Dan Dice. Hope you're enjoying the.
By God. He broke him in half.
Oh, no.
I want to go against you guys for the championship.
Oh. Nice.
Somebody get some help.
That's mine. I'll be on back.
Where is security?
Where is security?
What is Adam Pearce doing?
They're on lunch break, I think. Oh, I think he's still alive, so that's good news.
He's still alive. Chicken is still alive, gang.
Oh.
Which one of you jabronis fucking set that up? Who the hell was that?
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
Amazing.
God.
Amazing.
Amazing promo.
Oh,
No
my
one
God.
can top that. No. Even I can't top that.
Oh, and our next panelist. He used to tag with Samoa Joe. Put your hands together for Filipino Joe.
Ooh, did I hear that punk right there say anything about the 4 horsemen? The greatest group of men to ever grace God's green earth. I didn't hear that, because as far as I'm concerned, it looks like the horsemen were here, they took a dump in the ring, and they left that. I had the privilege to be on the road, up and down, late nights, parties, kissing the girls, and making them cry. With the horsemen, you guys, as far as I'm concerned, are no horsemen. That is disrespectful to me and this wrestling business. Woo! Woo!
Love the background. That was great.
You had the crowd really behind you. Man. Had me shaking.
Oh, that was good. I want to present my one, so I'll just share my screen. Hang on. Where is it? Share screen. So Raj says Joe's balls haven't dropped. What's with that voice?
I know.
Oh, where is it? It's T.
I mean, recording that one because like I mentioned, I was waiting for, I was just waiting for the right time to record that, and everyone else was still here, was still in the house for the last few days, so I couldn't really go full blast with the volume, so I tend to record it in a very, so I put the volume in such a very sensitive manner in that. So I'm not trying to bother the neighbors.
Yep. Yeah.
That's why it came out like that.
That's gold. That's gold.
Like we're very freaky people in this place. Promos before we do stuff.
Oh my God! Oh, who is this?
Chris. Do you hear them, Father? The voice. Oh, it's the golden boy, CVV. Tell us another story, Christopher. You're so good at it. With the words and the smile. You sit in your chair. You ask your questions and nod your head. You make them feel safe. You collect memories like butterflies under a glass. Beautiful, fragile. But the collector never realizes when they become part of the display. You think you're holding the light. No. You're just standing in the shadow of their greatness. When the lights don't come back on, when your smile finally cracks, the audience realizes you were never the headline to begin with. Oh, Chris, we're going to give you exactly what you want. An exclusive, a vital moment. And when I finally press upload, The world will watch and learn as they realize you didn't land the biggest interview of your career. You became it. And that's a moment you'll never forget. That's the moment no one lets escape you, Chris.
Oh my God! I
Right,
mean,
right.
I don't know who Chris. I don't know who Chris is, but whoever Chris is, he know what he did.
Man, like you said, everything went dark and my camera went dark. What the heck?
I mean,
There we go. Had to
I
tap it
mean,
a few times.
yeah. You know what? We got a winner.
Yeah.
We got a winner for this month. All right.
Thank you to everyone's promos.
yeah,
Let's kick
I mean-
off.
I mean, it kind of looks like MF Doom wearing Sergeant Slaughter's hat.
I just printed out the mask, so it's literally just a print of a mask, and
This is a print off. And you know what's a good
Stuck
thing
into
is?
your glasses so it stays.
I can practically see Sir Arvy's glasses through that mask, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna record that without the glasses, you know.
The glasses were holding it together. Though.
I mean, we can see
the
the lens
glasses were holding
through
it
that
together.
mask. What? Are you telling us that you can't see without the glasses, though?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I mean, unless you're
Not even close?
unless you're reading off a script, I can understand why you have to wear the glasses.
Yeah.
But if you just pull that off, I mean, right on top of your head, you could have recorded it without the glasses.
Yeah, that's true. Next
You
time,
gotta pull
next
up-
week.
like how Oscar does her mask. She bites
Oh,
it with her teeth.
yeah.
Up. But,
Yeah, no, for sure. Now, I just want to shout out to Sir Viraj. He said, "Where is your cap, Sir Joe?" But this is SST. So
Oh,
it
this is Smark talk. We're not doing that shit.
doesn't- But yes, we are going through the WrestleMania 42 matches. Let's dive in. Kicking off night one was the Usos versus LA Knight versus the Vision and iShow Speed. The match was the first match, very poppy. And for me, while the Vision is a heel faction, it kind of showed iShow Speed as kind of a baby face. Ultimately, the Usos and LA Knight secured win by pinfall. But I think the highlight of the match was after the match when iShow Speed delivered an iShow splash to Logan Paul through the announce table. Got a great reaction. Overall, I think the match was okay. I gave it 2.5 stars out of 5. We actually didn't guess the winners for this one because it wasn't announced during the time. But do you guys agree with the match? It was okay. So one.
The match was cool. I mean, honestly, you got to think WrestleMania. The matches should have been all extended in time. They should have really put on a show, which honestly, that was too quick of a match.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't give it a high star rating because, I mean, honestly, you already knew, just telling by how the match was going, that it was going to lead up to where, the Vision was going to lose.
Yeah.
They were pushing, Speed to, his limit. I mean, overall, though, I mean, to hype the crowd up a little bit, with the Usos coming in, LA Knight, hype up the crowd. I mean, it was a good start, but it could have been
Definitely.
better.
Agreed.
Could have been better.
So Joe, do you think iShow Speed will kind of continue this WrestleMania as do like other celebrities, I guess?
Well, first of all, are we really calling it that, the iShow splash? I mean,
That's what they said. That's what they said. Yeah, that's what Michael.
Oh,
Cole
so it's established now that's his move, right? Okay.
I wasn't sure if it was like a frog splash or like a like if it was a frog splash.
I mean, definitely it was a splash.
Yeah.
All right. So with the build up and all that, I mean, iShow. I mean, what's his name again? iShow Speed.
Yeah. Speed
right?
for sure.
You can already tell with all of the build up for the last few weeks that you can already tell that they're trying to make sure that he's going over. I mean, his team is going over. It's a YouTube star, and I mean, at the time when Logan Paul was doing this at the very beginning, they're trying to build him up. Sure, why not? So, I mean, hey, I mean, they had to do something memorable at least, a WrestleMania moment.
Viral moment.
Because what? LA Knight and then the Usos, which to me is like for all of that push Jey Uso was getting, now he's back as a tag team on the first, and then that early of the card of night one. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, what happened to all of that push? It's like all of it's like it never happened at all. Um, at least LA Knight is there, I guess, showing him up. I mean, uh, if there's anything, it really did give at least something for the six men, something to do, and which
Yeah.
is a good thing.
Yeah.
And that splash, that spot right there. Hey, if there's anything else that people might remember from that match, it's that splash.
It's a splash. Agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that's-
splash. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I give it to him though, man. His splash was on point. Like he didn't.
It was
bother
clear.
with
It was on
nothing.
point. It was clean.
Yeah.
You know what? For someone who is like for someone who is relatively like what an amateur. Let's be honest, right? And for him to able to pull off that splash from the top rope, going to the outside, and I may give Logan Paul some criticisms from before, but kudos for him for doing this spot, uh, taking the splash from Ashu speed. So yeah, I mean, could have gone horribly wrong. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
100%. Yeah,
But yeah, props to the both of them. Mhm.
yeah.
For
Very good.
from one YouTube star to another YouTube star. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It kind of made sense of for them to do the spot together.
Yeah, agreed. I think very, very good match. Next match is Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre, the unsanctioned match. This brutal encounter settled the personal grudge. This was the second unsanctioned match of WrestleMania, the first being Triple H and Seth Rollins. Now, I know what you're going to say. Are they street fights, hardcore matches? They're all fairly similar. And I get it. They are. But that's what WWE has named the match. Okay, so this was a very hard-hitting brawl, full of weapons, spots, brutality. These two basically went at it. I love the finish. Jacob's moonsault to Drew McIntyre on the table, and ultimately Jacob winning by pinfall. I think I would have to give this either like a 3.5 or a 4. But what do you guys think? So 1.
With this one, as how the rules were, I honestly would have thought that they kind of would have explored more of the arena.
Oh,
You know, like I haven't seen a good street fight. Dude, I think the last one was when Eddie Guerrero when they did it in the parking lot. Like you would think, having that, okay, yeah, you can grab weapons, but it's like, dude, travel around, go over here, take them here, parking lot, backstage, wherever, make
Right.
the match more memorable.
Right.
But I didn't see that. I mean, but for what they did for the match, it was cool. I thought they would have put on more of a show, especially with that match, because that was just a crazy buildup.
yeah, I think it was like 15 minutes.
From Drew, quitting, and all of a sudden he comes back, to fight Jacob. Like I thought there would have been more of a match, but I would give it a 3 out of 5.
35.
For what they did. I expected more, for it being a sanctioned match. Like all in the ring, cool, but like give me more. Go into the crowd,
Yeah.
break more
It's
shit.
definitely one of those matches where people it gets the crowd going, tables, chairs, whatnot. So Joe, your thoughts on this one as well.
To piggyback on what Sarose mentioned, if there's anything that I can probably think of why they didn't have to do it like that, like they have to explore the building, I think it's gonna cost them extra. I mean,
Yeah.
if there's any damages that they might accidentally pull off, it's gonna cost TKO, and they don't want that. So they had to do it in a very contained fashion. So they have to do everything on the ring. But that said, at least I mean, I would. It would have been acceptable if they just went maybe just on the ramp or just on the stage. What do you call that? I think near the entrance bay, something like that. I mean, back in the attitude, here I go again. I mean, back in the attitude era, or at least during the early 2000s, you can still pull up some insane spots just on the entrance ramp alone. I mean, they could have set up something for them to added more drama, but keeping it in the ring kind of diminishes the whole point of an unsanctioned match anyway, because
Agree.
it is a DQ, it is a non DQ match. You know,
Mhm.
like false count anywhere, street fight rules, whatever. You know, I mean, you would think they could have at least uh, what was the best word to describe it? Just move around, explore, and there's a lot more things to use. There's a lot more weapons that they could have they could have used. I mean,
Mm.
on the from the outside, but hey, you know, uh, Jacob Fatu going over kind of makes sense because I think it is due for him to it's due for him to have a push or some sort now that we're looking at things the way things are, especially after WrestleMania with
Yes.
Raw and SmackDown, it kind of makes sense on why they have to push uh, Jacob here. As far as Drew, though, was there any significant championship run that he had ever since coming back? I mean, I,
Basically,
I can, yeah.
he won the championship, but he lost it. I think maybe like 8 weeks just out of
Hmm,
WrestleMania,
Yeah.
which was he was supposed to be like the headline. It was going to be
right.
Cody and him, but then Randy. I know, sorry, Randy and him. It was supposed to be Randy and him, but Cody beat Drew. But yeah, it's. I do feel a bit sorry for Drew. I mean, obviously now Jacob's going to be facing Roman at Backlash. So, but yeah, it's kind of left Drew hanging. I don't know what he does after this. So yeah.
I'm not sure about you guys, but I feel like Drew is. I think Drew is popular enough. It's over from the crowd
Yeah.
enough,
Mm.
but to the point that he's not really moving merchandise as WWE would have hoped, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
it does. It
It's
does. And
like,
I
I
see
mean, he's
him.
popular enough, but not to the point that everybody is rushing to get to Raw or rushing or going to WWE, going above the ratings because they want to see this guy as champion.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
I
Moving
mean,
on.
am I the only one who thinks like that?
I know. I agree with you. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree
I
with
mean,
you
he
on
has
that.
the look, but
Definitely. Moving on to the Fatal Four, the women's tag team championship, a Fatal Four way where it had champions Nia Jax and Lash Legend, the Irresistible Forces against Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and a team of Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, and also Brie Bella with was supposed to be her sister Nikki Bella, but surprisingly, um, it was Paige. So fans went wild when it was revealed Nikki Bella's replacement was Paige. The match itself was entertaining enough. All wrestlers and tag teams got their spots, but I think what most people will remember is obviously the surprise of Paige coming back. I think it's almost been 5-8 years. I gave this a 3 out of 5. Yeah, for me it was okay. So, one, your thoughts?
I mean, I'd rate it the same thing. Like, I mean, granted, for her being gone for so long,
Mm,
and then coming back, I thought it would have been more of a show with
mm,
Paige.
yeah,
Um, I don't know, like that match really didn't catch my attention. I mean, yeah, Paige is back. She, from when the whole revolution and everything started, and her being part of it, she was one of my favorite wrestlers. That came out of that. But I honestly was hoping for a little bit more, especially with 4 teams. You got to think. I mean, the more teams you got going on, man, there should be more carnage, more of an ass
mm,
kicking. Like using more. It could have went on longer too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the matches weren't as long as they should have been. You got to think. I mean, if you're a paying person, you know, when I was looking at tickets, I saw some as 25K. You know, 2K. I was like, if you're paying that much money, man, give me a fucking show.
mm,
Like, extended match times, just more build, more hype. But I honestly think, like I said, the match could have been better. I mean, but for what it was. I mean, in the return of Paige, you know what I'm saying? It got the hype going.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
my thing is how long are they going to keep that hype? How long are they going to keep, Paige and Bree, tag champs?
Mm. Yeah, no, for
You know?
sure. So Joe, are you happy Paige is back?
I didn't even really cared when she was even in the roster from before. I mean, let's just say, I mean, entrance alone. Okay, starting with the entrances, they didn't really give that much respect to the tag team belts.
Mm-mm.
They didn't give that much fanfare, or they didn't really made that much of a big deal from the champions coming down the ring. What's up with the costumes? I mean, yes, I mean, I understand they're trying to pay homage to the Demolition, but when Lash and Nia Jax came out, like everybody was like, everybody
Yeah.
was silent.
Mm.
Not much, what I mean. So I mean, give the title ship some fanfare, make it a big deal. I mean, these are your tag team champions supposedly. Say what you will about the division, the tag team division of the women's on the women's department here, but still, what I mean, make it a big deal. And even if the presence of Bailey and Charlotte Flair in this match, it kind of the whole match itself kind of looks sloppy to me.
Yeah, a lot of watches. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was sloppy in some instances, and say what you will. I mean, yeah, sure. Like four individuals from each team is present. I mean, are present inside the ring, but you can make a fatal four way still a bit interesting, despite despite the amount of people inside the ring. But the moves that they were trying to pull, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's just WrestleMania nerves or it feels like if they're fighting one on one, they could have probably made something, but they were try. To me, it kind of looked like they were trying to come up with spots right then and there that they thought it's gonna work, that they would have thought that's gonna make a moment, but as far as making a WrestleMania moment, was there any that I can think of aside from Paige coming out?
Yeah.
Not. I mean, not really. I mean, and again, why the Brie Bellas are here, I don't know.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, they could have.
Nikki being back. I mean, that when they had her, feuding with the judge with Raquel Rodriguez and Stephanie Fakir, like that was her thing because she wanted to become champ. Why they brought Brie back, I don't know.
Mm.
But I
Right.
mean, what's a WrestleMania moment without trying to showboat some legends?
That's yeah. They
'Cause,
always
I
got to
mean,
bring
look
a
at I
couple
mean, like
legends.
when the last time there was like a crazy surprise for a superstar in a tag team match is when what was it WrestleMania? I forget the number. When the Hardys came back, they were the
Right, right, right.
surprise fatal four way opponents. That blew the crowd away. But then too, that match was really good because it was the Hardys. And as old as they
I mean,
are,
the Hardys
they
are
put
the
on a show.
Hardys, but this is just Paige, though. I mean,
But
no
well, yeah,
disrespect, no disrespect, Paige. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, I mean, Paige has her own fan base too, but I'm just saying, in a match just like
me one of them.
this, if people are not really that much interested anyway to begin with,
Mm.
in they could have planned something better for a spot, but no.
Mm.
Despite
I mean,
Bailey being there, despite Charlotte Flair being there, even with Alyssa Bliss being there, they couldn't think
Big
of
names.
something.
Yeah, they're they're,
Mm.
they're,
but
they're
big
big names.
names,
They
but
could have they could have pulled off something special, a WrestleMania moment,
I mean, big
do an
names.
insane spot, like I don't know, like an 8 women superflex or something like that.
God damn, that would have been super tall.
That would be cool. That would be
They could
cool.
Or
have pulled off something like that.
or each team had a turnbuckle to suplex somebody off, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I mean, one suplex from each corner of the ring. One
I honestly
superplex with
think
each
I think
corner,
that right there with
right?
some
Would have
of
been
my
nice,
that probably would have broke the ring.
It would have been cool,
right?
though. It would have been
That
cool.
would have been cool,
Uh,
but no,
but you got
No.
to think too. Look at all that was involved in the match. So, like I said, you had Brie, Paige, Charlotte, Alexa Bliss. They're a lot of the old timers.
Yeah.
How much more do they got? If
True.
anybody was going to showboat and put on a show, it should have been Lyra Valkyria
in
and
freaking
Bailey.
WrestleMania, right?
Yes.
They could
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
done. They really could have done something special here, but they chose not to.
Agreed. Surprisingly, none of us actually chose the winner. So,
Yeah,
we
'cause
didn't know that Paige was coming back, but most of us chose either Charlotte and Alexa or Lyra and Bailey. Actually, so Joe, you chose Nia Jackson Lash to retain, but
I wanted them to win.
yeah, you wanted
Okay,
to
I
win,
mean, at least make them more believable, more intimidating.
Sure.
What's their team called?
The Irresistible Forces.
See,
Irresistible.
out,
See-
out of all of the teams here, they have an actual tag team name, but no.
No.
It's
Anyways,
anyway,
next up,
But you would think though with them, especially then with Nia and Lash, like, dude, they should have been a powerhouse in the tag division. Like they should have held it.
been the powerhouse, right?
That's one
moving
thing
so
that they don't do
sloppy here.
anymore. That's one thing I've noticed.
1,000% agree.
There's
They
no
did. They
like,
didn't. They didn't overpowered all of the girls here. I mean, just enough. I mean, sure.
Yeah, it is tricky. It is tricky. Anyways, next up is Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Champion. Fun fact: this is AJ's first WrestleMania since 2015, WrestleMania 31. And for the lead up, it did get me excited. Actually, sorry, surprisingly, her AJ Lee's WrestleMania 31 2015 was her and Paige against the Bellas, believe it or not. So, and for the lead up, it did get me a bit excited for this match. However, I think I was more entertained by their entrances. Joe, I'll definitely speak to you on that more. So, Joe, when that comes to, I feel like AJ's return was underutilized. I feel like it was just a beat down with Becky winning by pinfall. Overall, it was solid, but unspectacular. I gave this 2 stars out of 5. So, 1, do you agree with that assessment?
yes.
And do you think?
I mean,
And do you think?
honestly,
Do you think Becky will now start a feud with Jessica Carr?
I am waiting for that. Honestly, like that was a good build-up. I actually thought that Jessica Carr was actually going to turn on Becky. Like she played it up good. But I mean, that would lead into her, coming into, the roster as a wrestler, because you've noticed they added a new woman referee.
Yes.
So it's like, is that going to happen? What's next? Open challenge. She's, I've noticed a lot of these champions are trying to do open challenges now. Like, I get
They're
it.
always fun. Yeah.
I mean, they are, but then it's like, when they do bring out somebody to kind of go against them, they're like,
Just
that's not what I asked for.
Yeah.
The way Becky was talking about, like after, when she issued the open challenge, like she was looking for like, the scrawny person to come out, like a nobody, But honestly, I don't know. Becky's losing me, like as a fan. Like her man persona that she had was amazing, but what she's doing now, dude, she's following Seth. Like the way Seth does it, and flashy, all the clothes, the big jackets. Like, why? Like, do you like? I was watching videos from Becky in the beginning, and dude, like a big change to where she's at now. I mean, the match could have been better. I really don't know. Like, I mean, sucks, saying that made AJ Lee lose, because she came into WrestleMania undefeated, at WrestleMania. So, like, why not keep it going if, you're not going to utilize her after or make her lose at a normal show or a not so popular, pay-per-view.
Yeah, agreed.
Now we got to listen to fucking Becky Lynch. Come on.
So Joe, I want to get your thoughts on the entrances. They were pretty interesting, eh?
No, I was interested in that because for the last couple of months when we started doing this show, I keep saying that AJ Lee still looks like a high school girl to me. And WWE was like, oh yeah, you know what? fuck Joe. Let's call him off with this bullshit. We'll we'll just have all of these prepubescent girls, these preteen girls, walking the ramp, skip over from the ramp, going to the ring,
I enjoyed it.
looking like AJ Lee, and I'm like, you know what? WWE got me good on this one. I mean, yeah, they
Uh,
called me on my bullshit on this one. Uh, the match wise, I mean, Sir One is right. Um, w- with AJ, what she only so she won the championship from the last pay per view, and she didn't have any title defense. Then this would be her first title defense, and she lost that.
hmm,
Uh, would that's the thing with this kind of these kinds of matchups. Like, at least make the champion look more imposing, make it more believable that they really earned that thing. And I mean, these wrestlers, whenever they lose the championship, the next event after, kind of diminishes the importance of the championship anyway. And it's like, okay, you only have that just a name only. I mean,
hmm,
you're not really defending it. Uh, you're not really defending it a lot. And even if yeah, you're holding the belt for X amount of months, X amount of weeks. But if there's no title defense, then what that says to your ability as a champion? You
hmm,
know what I mean? Um, uh, that being said, I mean, it's still Becky, it's still AJ. Say what you will about their performances now, but at least they have the track record from before that you can imagine. Okay, um, there are still some wrestling experience in there. There's experience from the years that they were a little bit more active, uh, a little bit more in their prime. But now they're a few years older. You would think that they could have pulled off something a little bit more special. I'm not sure they if both of them were in the right physical condition to pull off something special. They
hmm,
didn't match wise. I didn't really remember anything out of the ordinary. It kind of looked like a standard Raw SmackDown match to me.
Mm-hmm.
hmm, hmm,
It's like a normal match that you'll see in any event, like,
hmm,
on a televised event, not really a WrestleMania quality event. That's all I'm saying.
hmm.
And the build up was nice though. The build
It
up was
was.
nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
Hmm,
was you can feel like it's getting too personal for the both of them leading up to this match. But yeah, there was this stint or a stunt where they're I don't know. I think Wade Barrett is trying to insinuate that that the woman referee is somewhat conspiracy theory here, is somewhat in cahoots with Becky. And I'm like, is this something that Wade Barrett was implying for the last few weeks,
yeah. Planting the seed.
Mm.
or oh, so it's not really part of the storyline. So it's just in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at first, like, if this was something that's going on if this was something going on, like foreshadowing, leading up to this, and then the referee eventually turning turning heel and screwing AJ Lee would have been better. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, it would have been a much better outcome. Uh, the referee was in cahoots with Becky all along, and then we have a proper build up next to Backlash. But
Hmm.
no,
Yeah, yeah. I agree.
I
it was
mean,
a bait and switch kind of thing.
Hmm, hmm,
man, what had more build up and hype than this match is when I know RV remembers when we had that CM Punk and John Cena thing, and
hmm.
AJ Lee was like into fucking John Cena too. Like that was more hyped up than this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
No, I
know,
agree.
I mean,
Yeah.
given the fact, I mean, granted, okay, AJ Lee, dude, she's just turned 39.
Hmm.
Like
Looking
still
good.
has good,
Hmm.
physical condition and movement in the ring. But it
Yeah.
wasn't her, dude. Like Becky's lost a lot of her step too. Like,
Mm,
not as flashy as she used to be. I mean, she's more now powerhouse, I would say. She
mm.
just likes to, punk people around, which, I mean, yeah, you don't do that for so much,
I
man.
think
Like,
what Sir One is saying here is that the style that they had before, like a
yes.
few years back, is much different to what they're doing now.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can see that as well.
I
And
mean,
yeah,
I mean, these are not your NXT girls from before, okay?
mm. yeah,
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 that's what I'm saying. I mean, but like, so, for AJ's age, what I'm saying? Like, she can still maneuver. I mean, you can tell there's a little, sluggishness going on, but,
mm,
I think what
yeah,
they were trying to do too, show off that AJ Lee is a big nerd and a gamer. Nobody talked
yeah,
about that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw her with the Foxhound patch. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. No wonder why I like you.
And
Fucking too, man.
like to Sir Joe's point, like the build up had me excited, but yeah, it under delivered.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to shout out to Mum Jane. Thank you for joining us, and Sir John. Thank
Mommy
you,
Jane.
Mummy Jane. Next is the Ring General Gunther taking on Seth Rollins, who was at the
Before we
time
move
still.
forward, though, we need to try to see if we can squeeze in AJ Lee on one of the episodes. Just saying.
Yeah,
Reaching her DMs.
yeah. No, that's you got to shoot your shot. I agree. But yes, Seth Rollins, who's still recovering from knee injury, for me on this night, this delivered the best wrestling of night one. It was good back and forth. Gunther with his power moves, and Seth's athletic. Even though he's injured, athletic counters kept the fans invested. Both superstars even traded signature moves, so the stomps, the
Yeah.
power bombs, to near falls. It was really entertaining until Bron Breakker made an appearance to interfere, ultimately costing Seth the win. You might disagree, but I gave this 4 stars out of 5. What do you think?
With that, I agree. I mean, I give it the same rating. Like I said, knowing that it's Seth Rollins, like, dude, Seth will put his body on the line. I honestly thought I'd see more out of it too, like, more of a beatdown from both sides. I don't know. I mean, you can already tell that the match wasn't going to go in Seth Rollins' favor. Like they're really, 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 really building Gunther up to be, just I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Because how do how do you go from coming in, to when he first, had his title reign and everything as an IC champ, I'm saying, for the longest, and like you put him in this now, he's a career ender.
Corrender, yeah.
So it's like, how much time does he have, when it comes to that? I mean, put him up
There's
against
only
somebody.
so many careers you can kill.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, like, I mean, okay, John Cena's in, almost 50, so it's about time to hang it up. So yeah, he's killing all these old guys. Like, look at how Brock was when he killed Undertaker's streak. Like, that was, honestly, I think that was stupid. But then too, that is still talked about today. Like, the streak being broken. Brock Lesnar this, Brock Lesnar that. But with this, like, I honestly expected it more. I expected more. I mean, I expected Braun Breaker to come back. Just, I don't know, that they could have pushed it out a little bit longer for Braun, but I mean, I get it. Braun really did kill it with that spear though at the end. That spear at 75 yard, that spear was fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So Joe, do you agree?
All right. I would agree this is definitely the match of the night. And I have a feeling that they knew the assignment was. They knew that this matchup was just thrown off right in the last minute. And both men understood, okay, this was just a tornado. This was just a makeshift match. Let's make the most of it. That's why they delivered this. This is why they delivered that kind of quality of a match. And like I said in the group chat, with Gunther here, say what you will about Gunther, he really does exude this this pro wrestler Japanese style kind of
Old school.
style, old school Japanese, old school wrestling style, which I kind of like. Not a lot of wrestlers are doing this kind of style. That's why. Um, and it would have been nice if the if the match ended cleanly as much as possible, but they had to make sure Braun is making them making his WrestleMania moment here, and I'm like, if Braun could, to me, in the back of my mind, I'm like, if Braun could move like that, running all the way from the ramp and then doing the torpedo spear to
The
Seth
torpedoes.
twice, I'm like, where's the injury here then? I mean, you know what I mean?
Injury.
The injury, where's the injury here? I mean, I can understand Seth being injured, being cleared,
Yeah.
sure, but Braun, I mean, based on the reports that we were having for the last few weeks, dude, if you really are injured, you're not supposed to be moving like that,
So one botch breaker. That's hilarious. That's funny.
right? No, am I wrong?
Yeah.
Am I wrong to assume that, like,
Mm.
for someone who's supposed to be injured, I mean, let's just say for kayfabe wise that we believe all of the things that we read from the dirt sheets here that he's supposed to be injured. I mean, like, if you can move like that, then why not just just do the match with Seth to begin with? You
Hmm.
know.
100%. Yeah, yeah. 100%. Moving on, we have
Moving on.
Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer, her WrestleMania debut. She
Is
walked
it
in as
Vaquer or
champion.
Vaquer?
Vaquer, sorry. Vaquer. My apologies.
Vaquer.
Vaquer, tomato, tomato. And she walked in as champion. Unfortunately, she did not walk out as champion. For me, actually, just a small flex here. I was the only person on the panel, apart from Sir One's son, who picked Liv Morgan to win. So I got that one. I got that one right. And yes, to be honest, the entrance, Liv's entrance, was more memorable. Um, I think I gave this a 2.5 stars out of 5. I believe now they're also setting up Sol Ruka to feud with Liv Morgan. So one, how do you feel about that? And the match, of course.
I mean, going to Raw before Mania, like her entrance, they could have waited. I don't know if you guys watch Raw. I mean, and they showed her music video.
Yes.
Like
Yes,
they literally could have waited. That could have been her WrestleMania grand entrance
moment right there.
but
Yeah.
they didn't. Honestly, like, I mean, it got. I would say it was hyped up too much because of Liv. I mean, you saw it coming. Everything was backed up on Liv. But you never know. It could have been one of those moments where it's like, okay, we're gonna keep Stephanie as champion longer. She's got the hype. Like everything that led up, to this feud, with Stephanie Vaquer, like has been amazing. Like, for being, coming in at her, how can I put this? How can I put it? Just coming up from NXT and then making her champion as fast as they did, like she backed it up with everything. To make her lose, especially, her first WrestleMania, like they should have gave her that. They should have let her, take that win and build up. And honestly, like even seeing Stephanie Vaquer, even feuding with Sol Ruka, that would have been a good one too.
Oh yeah,
because they're both high flyers. I mean, Liv. I mean, realistically, the way they have Liv, they're not really tapping into Liv's full potential because every match that she has, she always has the Judgment Day to back her up.
Yeah.
If it's not Dom, like you saw that one coming, but then too, you also see the internal explosion that's going to happen. I mean, because she's going to sit here. I mean, and Liv's like, okay, it's all about me, me, me. She can play that part up, but it's like, what about the other two girls in the faction? Like, what are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
doing to get them on your level?
Yeah.
Nothing really. Like, Liv is just a bitch. Like the way she plays herself, like, it's all about me. But I expected more out of the match, but then I didn't expect less from, the interference from the Judgment Day. But
Yeah,
they
yeah.
could have pushed it more for being, the women's heavyweight championship match.
I think so. One in the chat, I mentioned that Stephanie has a shoulder injury. And I also think, if I remember, so Joe, you predicted that Judgment Day would somehow interfere. So you were spot on that. Although I think it was,
Everybody saw that coming.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes. But yeah, are you happy with the result? Did you
No. All right.
yeah, yeah.
uh, uh, Piggybacking with Sir Juan again here.
Mm.
Steph leading into her move to the main roster, like her push was there. Okay, the cherry on top would have been winning her first WrestleMania,
Mhm.
right? Give her that. Give her the title defense. Make the women's championship a little bit more elevated. Elevate that thing. Elevate the title. All right. And with Liv, the only thing that I can say that it's good here is just her entrance. Of course, I mean, the moment I first saw that, I'm like, oh, this is like a Britney Spears kind of thing. Like, what the hell, right? This is the kind of thing Britney Spears would have done. Halftime, that's like a halftime show or something. Uh, I mean, like the whole match. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just perving out. Okay, first of all, I'm just perving out. I kept looking at Stephanie's ass. Hey, sue me.
Mhm.
Okay. Mhm.
I was looking.
It's a nice thing to see. All right, let's be honest here.
Hmm.
But in ring work wise, uh,
Meh.
sure. I mean, they were trying to do some spots here and there, but nothing that could have uh, nothing really stood out to me though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
If the report says it's true, if they're trying to protect Stephanie here because of the report that she has a shoulder injury leading up to WrestleMania, I can understand why they had to do things conservatively,
Hmm.
But even
move
though
wise,
if she was
right?
babysitting a shoulder injury, it did not look like it because she was
They
moving
didn't
like
like
normal.
well adrenaline and all that, like you know what I'm saying. But yeah, if she really was injured, then I can understand why they had to do the spot those moves that they had to do. Then again, WrestleMania moment wise, I really couldn't think any except for
Yeah,
that for the entrance
yeah,
coming from Liv. Judgment Day coming in here for the save. I'm like, okay, so whatever Stephanie was doing on her promos, that you cannot really win any matches without the Judgment Day's help. It only reinforces the fact. It would have been nice if, but I mean, with Liv here, she's playing as the heel here. Of
Mhm.
course, the Judgment Day is gonna come up. All the heel characters usually will get the run-ins, of
yeah.
course, to help you win. I mean, that's the heel character is supposed to be.
Yes.
Uh, but then again, I think the wrong person won.
Yeah, yeah,
um, Liv is okay without the championship. I mean, she's doing quite well on her spot in the Judgment Day, or at least her position in the card anyway. I mean, she's over enough. Does she really need the championship? Would have been nice if give Stephanie the win and then lose a championship on the next pay per view. I could have
yeah,
accepted that.
Yeah,
yeah. Me too. Me too. And
especially
and
piggybacking off what you said, like I said, dude, coming up to the main card roster, dude, she blew it away. Give her that moment. Yes, I 100%, 100%.
Oba did.
mm,
Yeah,
Oba did. What's the point of you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. And
I
I
mean,
picked. I
Steph is
picked.
over.
I really wanted Steph to win, but I kind of thought in my head, I think Liv might win. So that's why I picked Liv. I was
No,
kind of like ahead.
you picked to live because you like dirty blonde white girls. Okay, don't lie.
That too. That too.
He
I
has a
just
thing
want
for
to shout
blonde
out
girls. Yeah.
to. I want to shout out to Sir Viraj.
I'm an ass man myself, regardless.
I want to shout out to one of our people in the chat, Sir RV Ramos. Thank you for joining us, Sir RV, and also Sir Viraj. He made a comment saying John Cena has problems of his own, which is sad, but at least he has Hollywood career to fall back on, which I replied, I can't wait to see him in that Wily Coyote.
Sure.
Moving on, we have the main event of night one: Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, the undisputed WWE Championship. Good match. There were a few positives. The build-up was good. Orton as a veteran heel, I really enjoyed. I didn't like Pat McAfee as an arrogant manager and interfering. I was happy to see, though, Randy bring the punt back. That was the last time he did the punt was in 2020 against Keith Lee. Three of us actually picked Cody to win. So JDM, Sir Mark, and Sir Joe. I honestly thought Randy was going to win his 15th title, but sadly, it may be at a later stage. I gave this 2.5 out of 5. I didn't enjoy the interferences. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't know, meh. What do you guys think? So 1.
No, I give it a 4 out of 5 for the fact that Cody and Randy, that was the longest match of the night.
It was,
but look at how brutal the match was. Like they went all out to put on a show. Like, look at the outcome of Cody. Like, look at what he had to endure. You know what I'm saying? Like getting split open, and that black eye wasn't fake. That black eye was fucking real as fuck. Like it was an overall crazy good match. For it being a teacher versus mentor type match. Honestly, like I said, was the best match for me of the night. Now, I saw the whole Randy Orton and fucking, Pat McAfee, little thing gonna happen. Like I saw that one because Pat McAfee's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. They, like I said, exchanging blows, like it just overall, like the match was just phenomenal. Like for night one, like all the other matches were good, but like I said, this one blew me away. Like, will we see, that happen again? I don't think so. I don't think we'll see another Cody versus Randy. Not like that.
I think they're setting up for Punk now, so yeah.
Yeah, that's. But too, like, are they gonna, make it to where that's gonna happen? Is he gonna lose to Punk, or is he gonna beat Punk? Like, who knows?
Who knows?
But
so
it's
Joe,
like, when are they gonna give Randy his reign? Like, when are they gonna give him, one more to bring him up? Randy's too big of a star, dude, and Randy's been big since he came in. And that's not even piggybacking off of his dad because he made his own name for himself. His dad's name was tossed there.
Legend killer.
But Randy built himself without anything else. So, for me, how much time? You can tell by the movement, too. Like, Randy's getting there. Like, how much more does he have?
Bumps.
Oh, yeah. But how much more does he have?
That's it.
Cody, same thing with Cody. He's, they're like a year apart.
Yeah.
Like they're up there in age. How much does Cody have? You can tell, Cody's movement's a little sluggish too. If he can't do the stardust and the cartwheels, Cody's starting to gas out a little bit. His stamina's dropping. But with this though, like I said, it was overall, like I said, my best match of the night. Just like I said, what they did, they put on a show, they made it bloody. How can Randy punt Cody, split his ass open, but you got Drew versus Jacob, and he's over here smacking him in the forehead with a fucking wrench and didn't split him open? That match should have had blood. That match, for having weapons and shit like that, should have had blood.
Right.
This match right here with no weapons, interference by Pat McAfee, had way more blood.
It's a championship match.
But you got to think.
It had to be brutal. but I get what you're saying. Though.
A lot of these matches, too.
The unsanctioned match was bloodless.
a lot of the wrestlers are usually the ones that come up with the idea. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. You know, the creative team. You know, Paul and Paul in the back room. You know, when they set these matches up and how they're gonna do it is one thing, but the wrestlers also communicate like, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Man, make each match fucking it's WrestleMania. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure Jacob probably would have took a split open in the forehead. Like, but Cody, like, dude, Cody took an ass whooping. Like, he took it like a champ. But dude, they put on a fucking show, and I give them that. You know, could have been more if they would have had it longer, more crazy wow moments. But I mean, a 4 out of 5 is still a good rating.
No. So Joe, do you agree? 4 out of 5.
I will agree to some extent. I like the story in terms of how contrasting their history is. Dusty Rhodes more popular, okay? Let's just say between their fathers, right? Dusty Rhodes, I mean, no doubts about it, more popular than Cowboy Bob Orton, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Now we're talking about their sons here. It took a while for Cody to get his own stride, right? Right off the bat. Orton, in contrast here, he was over like he got that popular like within like a couple of
Evolution.
months because of evolution. You know, I mean, he got that popular. I mean, he got over with the crowd quite faster compared to Cody was. So that's why it's a little bit understandable that okay, Orton is a made man aside from his dad, because in comparison, his dad was not really that much of a no disrespect to Cowboy Bob Orton here. I'm just saying Orton is a little bit more over, and then with Cody here, because it kind of feels like he still has not gotten past or at least move away from the shadow of Dusty in a way. Like when you hear Rhodes, you still think of Dusty Rhodes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no matter what, though, I mean, Dusty, it doesn't matter if you're talking about Cody or Dustin. Like, dude, their dad is always going to have.
Their dad is always going to be there,
Yeah.
So, that being said, say what you will about the history, the match itself. This is, I mean, their match is a close second to me, following Gunther and Seth, because I mean, maybe it's the predictability here, because there are some instances that okay, like, I mean, there are some times when you know that the RKO is coming, because because Cody is trying to set up the spot for the RKO to happen. So you kind of predicted. Oh, this is where the RKO is gonna happen, and boom! When it does, you're like, okay, it's there. RKO this, RKO that. Okay, near finish falls here and there. Same thing about you can say pretty much the same thing about Gunther and Seth. A lot of false finishes here. The thing about that one with Gunther and Seth is that it's unpredictable, the finish when it's going to happen. Here you can tell like for every RKO or for every crossroads that they're gonna do, you know what I mean? It could have it's just a setup getting to those spots. It's very, I mean, you know what I mean? It's not very spontaneous to me. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who noticed that. Adding Paul McAfee here to me is still a big mistake.
Agree.
You could have just kept him between the two of them, would have been fine. I mean, adding him to the mix is just muddles the whole thing even further to me, anyway. The finish of this match could have gone either way. This is why it's a close second to me. Say what you will about the match quality, the finish itself, you don't know where it is going. Is it going to Cody or is it going to Orton? We have arguments before that giving it to Orton kind of makes sense because he needs this WrestleMania win. just to culminate his championship repertoire, or it can also go to Cody to make sure that he's established to be, this generation's champion. But eventually, Cody won. Okay, he went over. I'm like, I have no qualms about it. Really, he could have gone either way. Because if they're trying to portray Orton to be the heel character here, it has to lead up to somewhere. So most likely in the next pay-per-view, they can have a rubber match. And based on what we see here, maybe we'll see a sneak attack from CM Punk, or at least let Punk bide his time. Well, spoilers. Let Punk bide his time before he gets to Cody.
Yeah, No, that I agree.
Yeah,
I
very
mean,
good.
because honestly, I will call it now. Like Joe was saying, you can tell what they were trying to do and how they were trying to set everything up.
Also, it's not just me.
No, I saw it too. You've seen it. Granted, you can't have, especially a Randy Orton match without his signature moves. The RKO. Cool. The punt came back. His
The second rope DDT.
his rope DDT. You know what I'm saying? Even when he does his power slam, if you don't see Randy go, it's like, okay, what the hell's going
Right.
on? But then too, this is when they need to mix it up. Is why does everybody have to get a finisher in? Mix it up and make a match where okay, Cody couldn't get his cutter in, and he still won. When the match is coming to the end, when when at least both wrestlers hit their moves. But then too, you also know who's going to win by how they come out entrance wise.
Yeah.
So everybody
it's
one
like-
that was coming out first was winning the matches.
Between them, it's like move after move after move.
Yeah.
Like they didn't really slow down to give a little bit more of a story between the two. And we're gonna get more into this in comparison to the main event of night 2, because there's a lot more story going on in the ring in there. But here in this main event of night 1, it's just move after move after move. It's just one spot right after the other. Like
Very
that.
choreographed.
To me,
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
To me,
It was
at
good. It
least.
was good. Yeah.
But
I think it was a good
Randy's
end.
best RKO of all time in
Seth Rollins.
WrestleMania is WrestleMania 31 against him and Seth Rollins, because
Yeah,
you
Rollins.
did not see that coming at all.
That was a great one. That was
You
a great
thought
one.
he was going to
WrestleMania
take
moment
that
right there.
curve stomp,
Yeah.
and he fucking turns around. That right there is Randy's best RKO moment ever, especially in WrestleMania, a venue like that.
Agreed.
I mean,
Agreed.
for a main event here, there was no WrestleMania moment for me. Like I couldn't really remember something memorable that they did.
I mean, because
Agreed.
a lot of the build up too was the fact that who's this missing person that that Randy's talking to? Like, out of all people, fucking Pat McAfee. Like, come
Pat
on.
McAfee.
Like,
did
he
not
should have
like
fucking honestly, it would have been more hype if it was Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Ted DiBiase.
But but just so you know, all members of the Legacy were in that building. I don't know if you guys saw it
Yeah.
too.
Yep. Ted
they were
Ted was there. They just didn't really pay much attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's a
That
moment
was-
without the Legacy all in one building?
You know what? They
Yeah.
could have done something with Ted. It would have been a better, memorable match if Ted gotten into there.
Have Ted take out-
if Pat was getting involved, why not Ted?
Yeah.
It would have
Ted
been
come
made
in
a
and
lot
take
more
out
sense
Pat
if Ted
McAfee.
came in.
Ted could have took out Pat.
Right.
and still had that Randy turn on Pat McAfee, moment too.
Yeah.
That right there
Yeah,
was
was
predictable. Like, oh my
have
god,
some,
Pat
have
McAfee's gone.
someone, have someone that has Cody's back. That would have been Ted.
Mhm.
That would have been cool. That would have been cool for sure. I think, apart from the interferences, it was a very forgettable match. It was a good match, but yeah, I just didn't like the interferences. Anyways, moving on to
That's why.
night
That's why.
two.
That's why it's not the match of the night for me.
Moving on to night 2 of WrestleMania 42, Obafemi's WrestleMania debut against the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. For me, this was the match I was most excited for, either out of night 1 and night 2. I think most people were. I did predict the passing of the torch moment. It's the only match that every panelist on SST predicted Oba to win, which he did. I liked that it was longer than Brock and Goldberg, but yes, it was still
Goldberg.
only five. It was still only 5 minutes. I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. I just wanted more, and I know Brock can only give limited minutes. He actually retired after the match. I don't think that was actually planned, but yeah, what do you guys think?
I mean, for it
It's a work
being,
shoot. It's a work shoot, I tell you.
Mm.
For it, being a passing of the torch from Lesnar to Oba, I'm with you on that one, RV. Like, I expected more. The build up to this match wasn't the greatest at all. Like, they didn't even let Brock get to Oba like that. Brock was taking more of a beating than Oba did. I honestly thought that Brock coming into WrestleMania, into this match, they would have made it to where, you know what, Brock shows his power. Let him hit him with a few F5s. You know what I'm saying? Like, put the beating on him. Not, the falling grace, all it is a fucking Batista bomb. Like, dude, do something better. Like,
What's it called him? Fall from grace. That's what they
Fall from
call his finisher.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally, it's just a Batista bomb. Nothing really.
It is a power bomb, yes.
They could have did better. Like, for him being a big dude, he should have had a move like, Brock Lesnar's F5. You know what I'm saying? Like,
unique.
Sell your power, man. You're a big fucking guy, man. You're the next big thing. You're the next beast that's gonna rule for however long your body's gonna let you. But I did expect more. And this match didn't deliver. Just the, for it being opening match, I will give it 2 out of 5. Just for the fact that, it was a match that happened. If I would have saw more than fucking 5 minutes and, dude, Brock laying it down, dude, like, okay, dude, look at every match that Brock's had, especially in, WrestleMania, all these, when he's going against John Cena and everybody else, dude, he's fucking laying him out. German suplexes like crazy. Oba didn't go to Suplex City. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, he didn't hit him with hella F5s to try to take him down. Dude, his match with Undertaker was more better than this. And dude, Brock killed the streak.
Right.
So, Joe, I want to ask, do you think it was because this is the first match Brock left after this?
Okay. What I'm going to say is just plain speculation on my part here, okay? We all know Brock didn't really wanted to stay long in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
He just wanted this match to get over with and then go home.
David was like, "You bring your ass home, make it quick."
But I'll give it to him. Okay, like you guys mentioned, it's not as bad or as fast as his match with Goldberg back in WrestleMania 20. But then again, all of us knew Oba's gonna win this. Okay, we all knew Oba's gonna go over. The question is how. How is gonna the lead up to that, and I'm just speculating here. All right, if Brock was really indeed trained old school wise, the old school way would be if it's indeed your retirement match, you just you just take the finish, just take the fall, regardless of what you do in the ring. Okay, and that's the only thing that I can probably think of why the finish went like that. He didn't really give much of an offense to Oba here. He wanted to make sure that Oba is overpowering him to just to build Oba up further. But I can see where Sir Juan is saying here. Out of all the things that he accomplished, make it more believable for everyone. Make Oba fight for it. Make him struggle for it first.
Okay,
you're gonna get over
struggle. Oba had more of a struggle when he went against Cody Rhodes. How did that match?
Right?
You know what I'm saying? And look at the size difference.
The size difference. Like they are pretty much like a carbon copy of each other. But I mean, physique wise. So I can understand the notion that it's underwhelming in a sense that they could have done a lot more given their size, their size comparison. And if the argument here is saying that we should make Oba stronger, look more imposing,
Mm.
if Brock can be manhandled like that, then that means it establishes the fact that he took out the biggest person in the yard. So that means everybody else, it means nothing. You know what I mean? Like if he could beat Brock, he could beat everyone. I think that's the messaging that they're trying to pull here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But in saying that, by making by making sure, but at least it's not a squash match because I joked before. And I say, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if this would be a squash match because if this was a squash match right from the get go, right? It's gonna be more amusing. But then again, I can see the argument that make Oba fight for it. You know, I mean, yeah, sure. Brock is not as young as or as strong as before, but at least with all of his accolades, with all of his accomplishments, you would think Oba would at least struggle a little bit more. But no, it is what it is. Okay, fall from grace, see that power bomb. That's it. Like I think it's like less than 10 minutes of a match.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes, 4 minutes
Uh,
and 45 seconds. Yeah.
okay,
Hmm.
so so
It's still
again,
longer than Goldberg.
speculation. It's still a lot longer than the Goldberg match. There's a lot more going on with this match compared to the Goldberg match, but still, um, again, I'm just speculating here. He just wanted this match to be over with. He wanted to announce his retirement. I can there's a lot of saying that it's a work shoot. Him doing the announcing his retirement right then and there. But if but for a WrestleMania moment, him announcing his retirement is the thing that's memorable with this match, not because
Yeah.
of how the match went. It's
Yeah.
it's his announcement, the way not the announcement itself, or the way he announced it. There you go.
I definitely think it was a great start to night two. The next
Was
match.
it though?
Oh,
It
for
could
me,
have
for
been
me.
a better. It could have been a better start, man.
It would have been a better match.
I thought it
but
was. I thought it was okay.
It's
I
a decent
mean,
match. Okay.
like I said, I was really looking.
They should have
forward
had
to
the ladder match start night two off because that match was fucking.
the next
amazing.
match, the ladder match, the Intercontinental Championship with Penta, the
There you
champion,
go.
against Javon Evans, making his WrestleMania debut against Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. For me, this match delivered on chaos, the big spots. Everyone got to shine. I particularly like Javon Evans, OG Kota Rusev on the ladder, but I think the Penta's Mexican destroyer to JD on the ladder was just insane. Say what you want, call me crazy. I gave this 5 stars out of 5 stars.
No.
So what? Do you think I'm crazy?
No, I agree because honestly, this match had me on my toes the whole time because it shifted because you're like, oh, Penta was going. All of a sudden, then Dragon Lee gets hot, and I'm like, holy shit! Like they might let him do it, dude. JD McDonough, like as much I don't really like him right now, like he even showed potential of fucking winning. I'm like, holy crap! Like this match, dude. Like literally, I mean, the only person I knew that wasn't going to win was Ray. But like amongst the other competitors, like literally, it could have went any way. Like, dude, even Rusev, I'm like, holy shit, he's finally going to get his title reign going. But with you, dude,
Who are you
Javon
to doubt
Evans,
Rusev?
huh?
Who are you to doubt Rusev? He's a jam up guy.
I mean, honestly, I wish. I mean, when it comes to Rusev, they bring back his Bulgarian brute persona because, dude, that is what made him. You know,
I
pretty
don't
much
know.
all Rusev is it's just Miro. And that's it. Like, you know, there wasn't really change. You know, when he went to AEW and went from Rusev to Miro, and then he comes back, like, dude, it was just the same thing. It's just Rusev. You know, if it makes sense. Like, I don't see no change. I don't see no old Bulgarian brute. Like, he was a fucking dickhead when he first came in. I really didn't like him at first. I didn't like him on the fact that fucking Lana was annoying.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, dude, as he progressed, dude, like I started to like and get behind Rusev.
Yeah,
But
nice.
like I said, but this match, dude, it had me on the edge of my seat because you didn't know what the outcome was going to be until the outcome happened. You know, I give it to Javon, dude. Like Javon is going to be a great champion in the future, but they're going to have to put him in a division to where he can kind of compete with everybody. Like, you know, they need to bring back the cruiserweight division. You know what I'm saying? Like the cruiserweight championship.
Yeah.
Putting up Javon Evans. Okay, dude, do you see Javon Evans going up against fucking Roman Reigns? Like, no.
Nah.
Dude, he's going to
Not
fucking
yet.
whoop his ass.
Not yet. Yeah.
But I mean, but they're not going to let him overpower Roman Reigns like that, you know, or any big guy. But if he's in the, you know, the cruiserweight division, dude, like, dude, Javon Evans is going to be explosive. I was watching something. Cody was saying something. Now that Javon Evans is on the main roster and his OG cutter is like a flash move, that we're gonna be seeing less of a Cody cutter. I'm just like, okay, but I mean, essentially, you have your own variation of the move. You're coming off the middle rope. He's coming off the top rope.
Yeah.
But I mean, too, you can also tell when that move's gonna come. Like with the Cody cutter, it can happen at any time. You don't know. But the OG cutter, he has to be on the top rope. Like, okay, he's on the top rope. He's gonna hit it. But
and you did predict Penta to win, so one.
Yes, I mean honestly, because dude, Penta came in, you know, very hot when when he got pulled up from AAA, you know, and watching how Penta was in AAA, dude, like Penta's fucking explosive, you know, just I honestly, I knew that they were gonna keep him, dude, because he's too big right now.
Sorry to interrupt, Sir One. And also, Sir JDM picked Penta to win, and he just made a comment. What happened to JD's head? It looks small. So, Joe, are you also happy Penta retained? He's one of the few champions that did, actually.
Okay, to answer Sir JDM's point, they have to turn off the big head mode eventually. Okay.
That's why he was the one that got the Mexican Destroyer on the ladder.
It's
can't miss.
because he had the big head. He could take it. He could take a destroyer. Okay, there's a lot of head in there. This match, well, it's a ladder match, guys. I mean, ever since WrestleMania 10 with Shawn and Razor, it has always been like a very exciting match. You know, it could have gone either way. And then it was escalated with WrestleMania 17 with the TLC match with the Hardys, the Dudleys, and ENC. And then now this. So it's always been such a... Whenever WrestleMania comes around with a ladder match, you can always expect something's going to be wild that's going to happen, right? And kudos to all six, okay? They all worked well together. With Javon and Dragon Lee, I feel like, and I'll give this to JD McDonough, they work well if they're also working well with another person that works well, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like if they're like both. I mean, if it's a one, whenever there's a one-on-one match, if there's a good give and take between the two, regardless of who wins or loses, here, you can look strong based on the amount of give and take. With this match, I would say everyone got their shine doing the spots that they were trying to do. With Rusev, I was expecting him to do something crazy. Like it would have been like that would be a WrestleMania moment for me if he tried some crazy top rope move or a ladder move. But no, he was there to provide the body mass so that they could pull off some crazy spots on him instead. There was that point when they pulled off a spot and Rusev didn't move for the rest of the match. He just stayed outside.
Yeah.
Like for a good portion of the match, he's just stayed there outside. Like he was just taking a breather. Then everybody else was doing their own spots in there. The way I saw it, like two wrestlers will do their spots and then out of the ring. Then there's
Is
another two will do their spot and then out of the ring. There's
Is it
another
me or
and
does
then
Rey Mysterio's
yeah.
face look weird on the fucking thumbnail?
I don't know. Maybe it's it's an AI. I don't know, or maybe he's wearing those weird contact lenses that makes your eyes pop out a little bit more. But in terms of the outcome here, I did mention before I can understand Penta going over
Mhm.
with this match. I mean, it made sense in a way, but to be fair, it could have went either. I mean, he could have
Yeah.
lost this to anyone.
But that's what I was saying. Like
Right.
they made it to where it looked like anybody. It was anybody's
Anybody
time.
could have won this.
hmm
Yeah.
Dude, and I give it though to AJ Styles for passing on his style class to Dragon Lee. Like Dragon Lee is like a good person to pull that move
He's
off.
doing the Styles Clash, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
So
yes, that was cool.
AJ passed it down to him to use. This is just going back.
That's
But
cool. That's
Why
cool.
did Dragon Lee versus Gunther it was a better match to me when they fought than Seth Rollins and Gunther.
Hmm.
And look at Dragon. Dragon's hella small compared to Gunther. And fucking Dragon gave Gunther a run for his money.
I like to believe Gunther arranged something with Dragon Lee beforehand. Okay,
Oh yeah.
this was
Oh yeah.
what? Okay, we're matching up. What do you want? What do you want us to do?
True.
So there's a lot. I mean, like I said, there's a lot more give and take there, because if the point here is making sure you're establishing your Gunther is Gunther regardless.
Mhm.
You're also trying to invest on Dragon Lee here, trying to make him look good. I mean, sure, Dragon Lee is gonna lose, but let's make him appear strong. So okay, to me, arranging that if Gunther, I'm just speculating here. If Gunther was saying, okay, all right, guy, it's our match. What do you want to do? Let's put on a good show.
No, it was great.
And
match.
this
I'll
match,
give this.
honestly,
I'll do this. You'll do this to me. I'm cool with that. But and aside from Gunther and Seth, maybe there were some egos there. Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like for example, if Sir Juan is the more established wrestler and I'm the newcomer here, and you're gonna tell me that you're willing to pull off some spots with me, I'll be good.
Yeah.
Say what you. I mean, I'm gonna lose, sure, but at least if you're the one saying, okay, kid, let's do this, let's do that,
Yeah. Keep it professional.
would have meant the world to me.
No,
'cause, I mean, it's also showing everybody your potential, what you can do. Like
100%. Yeah.
But that's why this match right here, dude. Like it was my number 2 match of the night. Like literally, like it can't be on my.
Oh, number 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you
so,
should know what number 1.
I mean, and even with all right, okay, my pick was JD McDonough to win here. I mean,
Yes, you did. Yeah. Me too, actually.
give
Yeah.
him his dues, guys. I mean, WWE. I mean, push this guy. At the
Yeah.
Intercontinental Championship, maybe.
And honestly though, JD, dude, like he's a good performer. Like I give it to him, dude. He can get out there and pull.
He
his
can get
own.
out there.
Yeah.
He can take it. He can dish it out. Just get him out of Judgment Day. He's not really doing anything in there.
Yeah. No,
I mean, that's
agree.
why the promos that they're cutting. When Finn's coming back, and it's like Judgment Day's the problem. Like you can see that internal explosion. It's just when it's going to happen. So
Yes,
Roxanne Perez is going to be the next one.
Yeah.
It's like they're. So you got Liv, Raquel, and then you got Roxy. It's like okay, she's the bottom.
The girls are overpowering the guys. It would have been. I mean, if you're telling me that Dom is gonna be the only guy in Judgment Day, so it's like saying, okay, Dominic is gonna have all of this. Has this harem of girls fawning over him. That's Judgment Day now. JD is just there. You know what I mean?
He's his cheerleader. Get it done.
He's just there.
I want to shout out to Sir Joel, who's in the chat. He said, I understand nothing of what's being talked about, but the panelists are handsome as F. Thank you, Sir Joel, for tuning in.
Oh, hashtag fuck your environment.
Moving on to the next match, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn for the WWE United States Championship. Little Yachty accompanied Trick Williams for his US title challenge against Sami Zayn. It was quite the entrance. Again, similar to Steph and Liv. I think Trick's entrance was more memorable. I mean, the match was okay. There wasn't much of a build-up, if I'm being honest, so I didn't really expect much. Trick won by winfall to become the new US champion. On SmackDown last week, seems like they want to continue this feud with Sami Zayn dressing up as the gingerbread man and attacking. So I gave it 2 stars out of 5. So, One, are you happy with the new champion in Trick Williams? Whoop that Trick.
No, fuck no. I do not like Trick. Like, he's too arrogant and cocky. Like, I mean, I get that, and that's wrestling, dude. But I mean, they're trying to pursue him as a pimp, dude. There's only one good fucking pimp wrestler we had, and that's the fucking Godfather.
The guy,
you know, he came down. He came down with the hose. You know, but dude, I laugh because it's like Trick Williams comes out and he's got that fucking big ass fucking thing coming from behind him. Like, dude, that's the longest piece of toilet paper I've seen.
What was that?
It was toilet paper. He didn't shake it off, and Yachty didn't tell him either. Dude, Yachty, dude, that.
I mean, I don't mind Little Yachty. I didn't mind.
Well, I'm not really.
Better than Pat McAfee,
I just don't. I mean, I'd rather, honestly, dude, I'd rather fucking listen. At least Pat McAfee has mic skills.
Yeah.
For him, you know, being a podcaster, you know what I'm saying, and him being here and being a part of the announce team, he has the mic skills. Yachty, dude, coming down, fucking like the fuck kind of shit is that? Like, I was happy, dude, like when he got a haluva kick. Knock his ass out. I mean, the match between Trick and Sammy, I'd give it a 1. You know, and I fucking love Sammy, dude. And Sammy's been around for a while, dude. And, you know, Sammy has crowd control. You know what I'm saying? If it was somebody else in the match, it'd get a higher rating. You know, but.
So I gave it 2. You gave it 1.
It was essentially Sammy to start it off. Sammy was aggressive. And then all of a sudden, Sammy lost the aggression. And Trick took over, and that was it. There was no back and forth. Like, I honestly think, dude, if they would have put more into the match, it would have been better. Like, and it would have got a higher rating. But I'm not behind Trick Williams right now. There's nothing that he's doing that's gonna fucking reel me in to be like, oh my god, I'm a Trick fan. I mean, yeah, you know, hopefully somebody whoops that Trick, you know what I'm saying, takes the title. But, you know, dude, like I don't feel it. Like I don't know. I think it was a bad move to bring him up, or hopefully down the future, you know, we'll see Trick Williams as a different character coming along. You know, he might be. You know how Baron Corbin was. You know what I'm saying? Baron Corbin had his stages of character. You know, and like, look, he was like broke Corbin. You know what I'm saying? He was fucking poor, living on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a hobo. But you know what I'm saying? But that was interesting.
Before I get to Sir Joe, Sir One in the comments says, I was correct last time. Sammy turned heel. Sir Joe, are you happy? Hashtag whoop that Trick. That Trick Williams is the champion, US champion.
Like Sir One mentioned here, this is just to show how much respect they have for the United States Championship.
That's funny. Yeah.
The tailcoat has a better entrance than your United States Championship here. Okay, that freaking long ass white tailcoat that that Trick Williams had, that's a lot more memorable than the match itself. Okay, that's the WrestleMania moment of this match. That carpet.
That's why you give it a 5 stars, because of the entrance.
Not because of Trick Williams' entrance, it's just the entrance of the coat itself, the carpet thing, his tailcoat. I mean, it's like I mentioned in the group chat. This WrestleMania is all about Mortal Kombat cosplay, and whoever pulls off the longest tailcoat.
Oh my god, and talk about that, dude. Fucking Seth's entrance was the shit.
Oh yes,
dude.
Like they're trying to outdo who has the longest coat. And Trick Williams said, "You know what? Hold my beer."
I'm going to outdo
I'll
Charlotte
show you.
Flair.
I'll show you a tailcoat.
He
Oh,
outdid Charlotte Flair.
he did.
What
He
the
did.
hell, man? All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
It
the
was.
match itself. Okay. I feel. I mean, Sami Zayn coming out as champion. It's like, well, he's lucky to have an entrance. I mean, you know what? I mean, the worst thing they could have done to Sami is like, he's already in the ring being announced as champion. Didn't even have fanfare coming down from the ramp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was just walking. I mean, not. I mean, was there any explosions or fireworks
No.
at all? I couldn't remember. Like he was
Sammy
just
doesn't.
walking.
Sammy's never usually flashy like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never-
exactly.
But
Exactly.
yeah, but then again, this is WrestleMania though, and you're the US
Exactly.
champion.
Oh shit, he's trying to
Exactly.
save his money. Why blow all the money on it?
trying to
If he was
save
gonna
it.
win the match,
What is
maybe
he paying for his own
fucking
entrance? he's paying for his own entrance. Okay, if that's to be considered. But then again, I mean, give some respect to the championship, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm an old school guy. Okay, back in our day, the U.S. Championship and the Intercontinental Championship meant something.
Yeah.
Match itself, it was a generic match for me. To be honest, it's like any match that you'll see on a regular TV programming. They didn't really do much with either of them. With Trick, I can understand. I mean, he was good on his at his time with NXT. Okay, but in WrestleMania, for some reason, they played safe. To me, anyway, they didn't really pull off that much of
He didn't have much offense.
good offense here. Like it's like a standard come and go
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't. There were no memorable spots that they pulled.
Yes.
Except for Little Yachty, I guess.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if Sammy was trying to, I mean, Sammy establishing himself as a heel here, he could have done something more heel-ish things. But you know, and then it kind of begs the question why even gave him the championship to begin with.
True.
I mean, if you are just trying to establish Trick Williams here in WrestleMania, anyone could have done it, but no,
He only had the title
like-
for like 3 weeks, I think. Yeah.
3 weeks.
Not very long.
So,
yeah, it
so
wasn't
who,
very
who
long.
was the championship before
I
Sammy?
think it was Carmelo Hayes.
It was
Was
Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo
yeah.
Hayes. They could have done something with the both of them.
Yeah, like a
Sure,
3 or something.
but-
yeah.
But the way I see it, they just needed someone from the upper mid card to give this match some star power.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Out of everyone else in the roster, Sammy was it.
Yeah.
I mean, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I mean, who else in the roster that has nothing going on for WrestleMania? I mean, Drew. I mean, this is SmackDown, right? So Drew and Jacob were already fighting. I don't know. I mean, hey, not even Uncle Howdy or Solo Sikoa was even featured in WrestleMania. It would have been nice if the White Chicks got in here,
would have been
or-
nice. Yeah.
or at least Damian Priest and R-Truth. But no, I don't know. I don't
Agreed.
know.
Very uneventful match. On that note, we'll move on.
I mean, it's not a bad match per se, but nothing really special about this match that I can probably remember.
Yeah. Moving on to the Finn Balor bringing back the Demon against Dominic Mysterio in a street fight. Personally, I think they should have kept Finn coming back as a Demon as a secret. Would have gotten a bigger pop for sure, because they announced it before, so we all knew it was coming. Apart from Finn coming back as a Demon, it was an okay match for Mania. Not much very stood out. I mean, I like Dom's entrance. I gave it 3 stars out of 5. So one, were you happy with the Demon coming back?
With the Demon, yes, because I've always liked what Finn's done in the ring, and his Demon persona. It always puts it over the top when he brings them out. The match, the creativity and everything that they were doing, this was honestly, this was better than the Drew and Jacob match. You know, I mean, these two were actually fucking, showing that rivalry and the hatred amongst each other. You know, Dom, dude, I don't know why they hold Dom back when it comes to being on the main card, because when he's wrestling in AAA, dude, he is a fucking beast. Dude, I like Dom's wrestling style in the AAA, venue versus being on the main card roster. Like right now, he's the mega champion. Cool. Essentially, he's just fucking Liv's shadow.
Yeah, playing it
Liv's
safe.
puppet. You know what I'm saying? Like now that he doesn't have a title, for the main roster, like, I mean, Dom is just really I mean, but I see what he's doing. Something that I heard Batista talk about.
Okay.
The more tattoos you get, the more figures they have to make.
Oh.
Because that's when, like, Batista had multiple tattoos and he had cover-ups and changes. So he was talking and they were excited about that because he was saying that, he came in with a new tattoo thinking that they were going to be upset. And he was like, no, he's like, they completely turned it around and said that, hey, you know what? That's going to boost figure sales because now we have to make you a new figure just to have that one tattoo. I mean, and look, like, I mean, Dom's neck tattoo, like, it was different before and then it got bigger. But to go into the match, I liked what Finn did. This is the first time I've seen Finn do this as the demon. Like, he was over here making all demon sound effects when he was fighting. I don't know if you saw that. Or my bad, heard that. I mean, knew what the outcome was going to be because, I mean, usually, okay, dude, when Finn comes out, I've never seen Finn lose as the demon at all. So you already knew what the outcome was going to be. But just how they played it up and everything and just the back and forth, the storytelling, the hatred, like just how it went, like, dude, it was a phenomenal fucking match. Like I said, when it came to the Drew and Jacob, this one was better. More weapons. They put it out there, and like I said, for Finn to kind of, to close this chapter with him and Dominic, like I said, I mean, it was good. Now it's, onto him, the JD, you know what I'm saying? Like, or, who's going to be next? Like, or, in the regular show, he was trying to talk to Roxanne Perez, like, he's trying to get her out, like, being her head.
Yeah, it's gotta be an interesting story.
Honestly, like, what they're doing for the faction, like, hopefully the buildup that they're doing to break the Judgment Day apart is gonna pay off, and it's just gonna be fucking just explosive, like, just crazy.
I'm all for it.
Because look at the change. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, when it was Dom, Finn, Damian, Rhea, you know what I'm saying, and then JD came in after. Like, look at how that was. That was a dominant faction. And then they switched it. I'm surprised they kept it going with new members. It's more women now than men. Which it's crazy. But
it's a harem for Dom. I'm calling it now. Okay.
But like I said, I make this, I'm saying, like, when it comes to regular matches, I call this one number 4. My 4th one. I mean, yeah, there could have been more, but what the performance that they put on, dude, was awesome. But like I said, the next match we're going to talk about is going to be my number 3 match because of, it's the match that I was looking forward to. But I give it to
Joe,
him, hopefully we get more demon and more demon and more demon. Let him fucking just rage, dude, because when
we need
Finn's
more demon.
When Finn is demon, he's unpredictable in what he's going to do.
So Joe, you also picked Finn to win.
Yeah, that rhymed.
Yeah. You happy with you happy with that match, so Joe?
With the quality of the match, I would say I'm gonna. To be honest, okay. First of all, throughout the match, I was kind of giggling the whole time because
Finn's.
I don't know. I mean, whoever who is doing, I'm assuming Finn Balor is doing his own makeup here. It's just that I mean, the ring was so dirty with the black ink. I mean, the more they fought, it made the ring it made the ring so dirtier than before because of that because of the black ink and the sweat rolling all over the place. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, you can even tell some of those ink is getting into Dom's skin. I don't know. It's just way too much black ink for me. That's why I was giggling the whole time. Uh, Match wise, they could have. It would have been not if I was booking. If I was booking this match, all right. If this is indeed um, Finn's exit from Judgment Day, they could have slowed down and have Dom dominate a little. Dominate. Dom is dominating. I mean, uh, dominate a little bit, slow it down, and then him shouting. Or dissing Finn like uh, you're this, you're that, you're out of the group, you're nothing without me, or something. Yeah, something like that. Uh, push the narrative a little bit more. Push the story a little bit more. This is why you need to slow down a bit, not move after move after move. Okay, and to me, this match was like same thing. Move, 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 move. Spot, 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 spot. Um, he- Finn uh, winning to me, it was no surprise. I mean, yeah, some of us called it. It only makes sense because him living out of Judgment Day only made sense, I guess. Does this make Dominic weaker at all? I mean, does the loss make Dominic's value plummet even more? Not really. I mean, him the loss of Dominic here means nothing, to be honest. Um, it would have been, and like Sir One mentioned here, Dominic played. I mean, he was moving conservatively as well. All
But that's what I'm
right.
saying. Like if you watch him in the main card
Yeah.
and watch him in AAA, he's different.
He's moving a lot. He's moving conservative. I mean, and this is WrestleMania, guys. Right? So I was, I mean, with Finn and I mean, based on their capabilities, okay, based on what they can do. All right. So, like Sir One, I was expecting a little bit more showmanship here, but yeah, it went like it did. Coup de grace. That's it. Okay.
I love the coup de grace.
It's just
So does Eminem.
Yeah. The next match is Rhea against the champion Jade. Decent title match. The involvement of the faction members kind of convoluted the match with B-Fab and Michin interfering, giving Jade control. Then Io jumped to Rhea's side to counter. It was a classic brawler climax. Beyond the final stretch, I think there were no uniquely great sequences apart from those interferences. I gave it a 3 out of 5 though. So, so one. What do you
I
think?
give it the same thing. I mean, I expected a lot more from the match, but since Rhea's my top dog when it comes to the women division, you know, that makes my number 3 match because, like I said, I mean, just because Rhea by itself, like Jade, dude, like honestly, like I mean, Jade's entrance was more showboating than her wrestling in the ring. You know, Rhea didn't do nothing special. I mean, I like her fucking attire was amazing though, where she did it.
Very good. Yeah.
But I already knew what the outcome was going to be like. It was played up way too much, and like I said, you know, with no title defenses, and you know, with just everything that Jade has, you know, she was depending on everybody to back her up. Interference. That was her way to retain the championship, but like no. You know, that was honestly, I thought that was a good, you know, twist to bring out Io to back her up so she can take that and have her WrestleMania moment. The match, I mean, yes, it could have been better, but like I said, you know, for me being, you know, a fan of Rhea, like I said, that's what kind of just kept it up there. Like I said, I mean, it could have been more. You know, they're both powerhouses. You know, big powerhouses. They could have put on more of a show. You know, but I mean, you saw the Rhea struggled a little bit to hit her with, you know, with her.
She's lost a bit of weight, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, how is it? Or unless, like I said, that was intentional, to where you know she's trying to pick her up, and it's like, oh my god, I can't do it. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the match
So
could have been better, but like I said, I mean, I'll give it a 3. My number 3
3.
match for it being, one of the women matches that I was looking forward to.
Yeah. So
So
Joe, do you give it a 3 as well? 3 out of 5 stars?
It was decent. It's
Yep.
like it's like pretty much the same thing as Oba and Brock. Like power versus power. So there's only so much that you can do here, really.
Yeah. Sure.
Like I was I mean, with Rhea, I would say I was expecting a bit more from Rhea because out of the two, she has the more. I'm not gonna.
Experience.
I think
More
she's a little
experience.
bit more experienced, I guess. With I would say with Rhea, she can at least be technical in some aspects, but with Jade, the way she's being portrayed for the last few weeks is all about power. So, so to me, adding the K-pop Demon Hunters with her, like kind of diminishes the fact that if you're trying to establish her as a power character, why do you need these two?
True.
Right.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're the heel. I'm like, I mean, be
Yeah.
imposing by yourself, right?
Mm.
If you're gonna be the imposing powerhouse that you're supposed to be,
Mm.
being portrayed by the company for the last few weeks or so, like make us believe it. Why do you need outside help for just to handle Rhea? If anything, if you really are such a powerhouse, if you really are so confident that your character is supposed to be, then dealing with Rhea would be such a challenge for you because at least now you have a worthy opponent coming for you. You know what I mean?
That's
So going into the match with all those run-ins, to me was so unnecessary. If
yeah.
you're gonna tell me it's something for me, Mission and BFAB something to do at WrestleMania, sure. Their first ever WrestleMania appearance as as running uh as running bitches, I guess. Sure. Running
Oh,
characters just to help
that's
out.
funny. That's
I'm
funny.
like just give them something to do in
Yeah.
WrestleMania. And then all of
Yeah.
a sudden Io Sky comes in. Oh shit, we're screwed.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I mean, I mean, Io
Oh,
Sky is practically like half your size, and you act like it's Doomsday.
mm.
because it
You know
was
what I mean?
Doomsday.
I mean, yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, all throughout all throughout of the commotion going on outside, Io Sky's tops keep falling off. That's why she keeps doing this. She keeps pulling her top up
You were
because it
waiting
keeps
for it to go
falling off
down.
whenever it doesn't move. It was funny to me because there was nothing clinging. I mean, no disrespect to Io Sky, but girl, there was nothing for that top to cling on.
Oh,
Okay,
That was intentional. That was her
that was
WrestleMania moment.
intentional.
oh,
But I guess I mean adding EU Sky and Mission BFAB in the storyline. I'm guessing just so that they have something to do for just to give them something to do for WrestleMania.
yeah. Yeah. Something.
I mean, I can understand if that's their reasoning why they're even in here. Because to be honest, they're not. The storyline could have gone fine
Without.
if it's just the two. If it's just
Yeah.
between Rhea and Jade, power versus power. Just see how it goes.
Hmm.
But yeah, the run-ins for me kind of brought the quality of the match down. So I would say giving it 3 out of 5 is being generous. Okay, I'll be nice and say sure it's decent enough for me. It's decent.
Decent enough, and that's the
Decent
bottom
enough.
line. That's the bottom line. Because Stone
Yes.
Cold said so. I want to bid farewell to So One. So One, you got
Yes.
a baseball match, so I'll let you go, and we'll finish off with the last match,
Yes.
which is
Punk
Roman.
forever.
Go
But
Punk.
I'm
Go
going to
Punk.
find out which one of you jabronis sent somebody to attack me.
Oh,
beginning.
we'll find out in the next SST,
Yes,
which is.
I'm going to find his ass.
but
And I'm going to give him a beat down.
you'll catch the next SST in 4 or 5 weeks on the 6th of June. But thank you, So One. We'll catch you
Yes,
then.
I will see you guys. You guys have fun on the rest of the episode.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank
catch you
you.
guys later.
The last match for WrestleMania 42, the main event, Roman Reigns, OTC versus the best in the world, CM Punk. The build up for this match, probably the best out of all the matches on the card, whether it was night one or night two. Fun fact about this match, it's the first time in 2 years that Roman fought for a championship. He didn't get a rematch after he lost the title to Cody Rhodes, where if you remember, he finished his story. It's also the one of the few, I think there was a stat saying from a podcast I was reading that they said this match had no interference as one of the only WrestleMania matches that didn't have an interference for like 10 years. So there you go. It went on for 30 minutes, this match. It was an absolute barn breaker of a match. I gave it 5 stars. Kill me if you want, Sergio. What did you think of this match? The build up, the match itself, and then potentially what could happen afterwards. Obviously, you have Jacob Fatu, which is going to be challenging Roman Reigns at Backlash afterwards, as well as Punk potentially going after Cody. So you have a lot of dynamics to this story here. So I guess let's start with the build up and then we'll talk about the match. What did you think?
Build up wise, it made you believe that it's there were some personal things that they said to each other. I mean, you can believe the hate
Yes,
that
yes.
they're spewing to each other here. Like it's a work shoot, guys. Okay, you can believe someone. I mean, none that being said were not true.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I mean, no, scratch that. None that they were saying was false. Like there's some truth with all they're saying,
100%. I mean,
right?
Roman called Punk old. That's true. So there
Yeah,
we go.
about Punk's career all throughout, and even with his tenure at AEW, and
Mm.
then Punk calling out Roman because of his lineage. Sure, you know what?
The
That's fine.
bloodline.
hmm Um, and then the match itself, I've been observing a lot of observations saying that it reminded them of WrestleMania 25 with
Oh,
Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels
that
because of
classic.
how the,
Yeah.
because of how the progression of the match went.
Mm.
There were times when it was action, 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 and then there were times of calm. There were times of tense. There were a lot of near finishes here,
Yes.
uh, close calls, and the reactions from the two whenever the other is kicking out.
Mm.
And I said,
Yes.
okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see why they're comparing it with Taker versus HBK.
Mm.
I would give applause here to Punk in terms of the dramatics. I'll give it to Punk. He carried the match here in terms of the dramatics. Not gonna say Roman didn't really pull off his own. There were some instances where uh, when he does a move, Punk kicks out, and you can tell that he's getting frustrated as well. He has this face. Um,
Those white teeth.
yeah, he- right? um he has this Undertaker face that he pulled off at one time when Punk kicked out. um yeah, Punk doing the Superman punch, it feels a bit
Yes.
wrong. Like you couldn't
Yes.
really believe it. For with the Superman punch, it's like mass and velocity coming at you. The way Punk pulled that off. I mean, say what you will. I mean, any man can knock out another man, okay, with a
Mm.
punch, sure. But it's more believable with Roman because he's bigger and he has this running start. and with Punk doing a half of the power, half of the mass, half of the speed, it's not really believable coming from him.
True.
And I'm like, okay, Roman's gonna kick out of this. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be weird if he did. I mean, if he did not kicking out of the of Punk's Superman punch or whatever, sure. But during the last 5 minutes of the match, yeah, everybody was like, everybody was tense. Everyone in the crowd didn't know where this is going. Um, when and then when Punk was like too tired, supposedly
30 minutes.
doing
Yeah.
the last GTS,
Mm.
he just collapsed,
Mm.
and those kind of dramatics is what's missing from the other matches
Yeah,
that
I
we
agree.
have
Yeah.
in both night one and night two, because you felt that exhaustion, like uh, because you're supposed to because this is WrestleMania, you're expecting both competitors, all competitors should be giving their all, their 100%. And the way Punk portrayed their match is like it was so tiring, it was so brutal that he couldn't even do his GTS.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the strength to carry Roman, and the only reason why he lost because he was just too tired. So it made Punk it didn't really made Punk weak. If anything, it didn't made the championship title weak as well, because a fighting champion would rather die trying, you know what I mean, defending the title ship, rather than some bullshit run in or disqualification.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And
So
like
I
I
would
said,
say, yeah. So this is the match of the night two for me. I mean, between night one, night two, main event was. I mean, main event wise, I would say this is the championship of the whole pay per view. The whole pay per view. This is the for me. This would be match number one, and then top two would be Gunther versus Seth, and then three would be Cody and Orton.
okay. I think I would have it the same as well. This is definitely one. Um, in terms of wrestling, best wrestling, it definitely had the Seth and Gunther one. But yeah, this match, even Sir JDM in the chat, hello Sir JDM, agrees. Punk v
Yeah,
Roman was the best match as well.
because with this, people keep saying ring psychology is not a thing. This has a lot of psychology here.
Hmm.
Their matchup uh between Punk and Roman here, they were able to carry, or at least they were able to extend the storyline through their match in the ring.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I think also you had a lot of history, which kind of played into it. I mean, not just
History.
the build
I
up, the
mean,
history,
yeah,
and the match itself
because
was great. Yeah,
because with the matches that we had so far, it was just build up, but they tend to fail to carry
yeah,
all of that build up to the match themselves. Here
true.
we got that.
Yeah. And would you give it 5 stars, Sergio,
I would give
or
it, yeah, I'll give it a five.
5 star? Yeah.
Because yeah, I mean, WrestleMania. I mean, I'm basing my judgment through all of the matches that we have, based on the moments, what's memorable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Punk during the last 5 minutes is the most memorable to me in this match.
Hmm.
The last 5 minutes. Hmm.
No, I agree.
Hmm.
Oh my God, there
And
we
like,
go.
even like when Roman won, like there was this shot of Punk just outside of the ring. He's just
Yeah.
still scared. He's trying to move, but he keeps falling down. So he's
Oh, he
really
was
selling the fact that he's
genuinely, yeah.
tired, that he's just way too spent to move. I mean, the camera is not really focusing on him, but but the camera was like zooming out, and you can see Punk trying to is struggling just to get up.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
was selling it, and I like that. In this day and age, not a lot of wrestlers are selling.
What
They're
what do
supporting injuries.
you
They're not selling that they're tired and all that.
what do you want to see for Punk next now? I mean, obviously he might potentially feud with Cody, but are you happy with that? Or are you happy with Jacob getting the next shot at Roman as well? Or would you want to see him run it back? But obviously they're not going to do that. So
I would say let Punk rest a bit.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let others have a few runs. I would say let Jacob fight Roman, see where this goes,
Hmm.
and then Cody fighting Punk right from the get go. It's like,
Bit
is there
rushed.
any? I mean,
Hmm.
don't rush it.
Hmm.
Maybe try to foreshadow it for a few weeks.
Hmm.
You know, have them interact here and there before
Hmm.
they tend to lead, before it lead up to I don't know, maybe SummerSlam.
Mm. Well, there was a report, I believe, or not a report, but like a rumor, sorry, that if you remember, Gunther had a favor with Paul Heyman. And so there are rumors that come Night of Champions, which is what, in about 4 or 5 months, that he may pull in that favor to either challenge Roman. So are you excited for that potential matchup, perhaps?
If
Gunther and
Roman
Roman?
versus Gunther,
Yeah, if he's still champion by then, I guess. If he's still
if
champion.
he's still champion, I mean, okay, Roman works. Any Roman Reigns matchup, or any championship match, okay, with Roman's championship matches or any matches that Roman is involved in, is only as good as his opponent.
His
You know
dance
what I mean?
partner. Fair enough. Yeah.
What made this match memorable is because he is dueling it with Punk,
Yeah.
and Punk
Yeah.
will deliver.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like Taker and HBK,
Yes.
because you don't. Yeah, what made Taker and HBK became a legendary match for everyone's because Taker and HBK complement well with each other.
True.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
I mean, ring work wise, showmanship wise, there's a good give and take there. With
Yeah.
Roman, works well with someone who also knows how to give and take,
Yeah.
who
True.
also
True.
knows what they're supposed to do, who also knows how to pace themselves.
Mm.
And him feuding with Gunther, because I know Gunther will at least be like that, the way he does it. The way he did it with Seth.
Yeah.
Because to me,
Mm.
with Seth and Gunther carried that match. It's
Mm.
like
Mm.
it's like maybe 6% Gunther, 40% Seth,
Yeah. 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 And
70 maybe tops, 70
yeah.
60 70% Gunther than Seth.
His
Uh,
in work is amazing, Gunther. Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
I'm not saying Seth is not doing his part or pulling his weight, but
No. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying here is that Gunther will carry the match, will at least uh,
Yeah.
add the dramatics or add that pacing.
The
Because with
chops.
Roman, yeah, no, yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, because with Roman, Roman style is brawler powerhouse,
Well, yeah. Yeah.
power
Yeah.
moves. Gunther is a little bit more all rounded. He, he can be technical. He can be a powerhouse. He can be a brawler.
Mm.
He has a lot more style going on. I mean, he can shift wherever, depending on whose
Yeah.
opponent is.
True.
You
True.
know, that's
Yeah.
what I
Nope.
like about Gunther. Uh, so Roman fighting Gunther would be an interesting match, to say the least. I'm not saying, I'm not overhyping it. I'm just
I'd
saying it
watch.
would be interesting to see.
I'd watch and enjoy. Yeah. And there we go. We've reviewed every WrestleMania 42 match. Hope you enjoyed our analysis. Thank you for commenting. I want to shout out to Sir One, Sir Joel, Sir Avi, who even Sir Viraj, who commented below. We'll do our shameless
JDM,
plugs. So
nah,
JDM,
and Mommy Jane, yeah.
Mammy Jane, thank you all for tuning in. Let's do our shameless plug. So Joe, where can they power your bomb?
Hey, I mean, I'm always here, like every
Yeah.
Saturday. What else? Where else do I go? Where else can I go? What else can I do? You know, I mean, I would like to take a Saturday off, but I'm always here every Saturday
Oh,
in this channel. Okay, whether
and
it's
we
Timeless
appreciate
Gamer
it, Sir Joe.
Show, or whether it's Saturday Smark Talk every first Saturday of the month, guys. If you want some wrestling content, every Saturday of the month, uh,
Next one is June
ROI
6th, guys.
TGS bring you SST, which is Saturday Smart Talk. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll hang around to offer my my observations. I'm not as a wrestling fan as I was before, but I'll try to contribute here and there.
And we
And of
salute
course,
you
yeah.
to
So
so,
you'll
Joe.
see me here every Saturday. I mean, do I have a choice? How about Sir RV?
No, you can catch me here on Saturday Smart Talk. So, Joe, we appreciate all you do for the show, not just for SST, but for TGS as well. If you want to catch me, Retro Vibes YouTube or SST, which the next SST is June 6th. I want to shout out to Sir Viraj. He says, F your environment. Thank you, Sir Viraj. We could go back to doing this show on Sundays. But yes, it's been very fun analyzing and going through each and rating each WrestleMania 42 match. Thank you, Sir Joe. Thank you, Sir One, who had to leave early. But yeah,
And unfortunately, there's not a lot of us here in SST. There are a lot of personal things going on with the other members, but hopefully by next month, all of us will be here. All six of us will be here.
oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. So JDM won. He picked seven winners out of the WrestleMania matches.
Sir JDM won. We owe Sir JDM some bet money.
We also I was second, and Sir Joe, you got 5 with Sir Mark. Sir One got 3, and surprisingly, his son got 4, which he only picked 6 matches and he
see?
got 4. So there you go.
He has 4. Shout out to
Catch
the
you
little
next time,
dude.
guys. Cool. That was a good episode. I liked it.